Caught off guard, Alice lowered her head guiltily.
Lin Tianming chuckled. Were you planning to sneak into the mechanical secret realm on your own? If you already knew, why ask? Damn it! He suspected me from the start and even followed me. Doesn't matter. As long as I trick him into thinking there's no treasure in the secret realm and send him away, I can come back and grab the artifact. In the last life, he snatched all the opportunities from me. This time, they'll be mine. As Alice schemed in her mind, Lin Tianming had no intention of letting her get her way. He asked, "What's your name?" Alice hesitated and replied, Alice. Alice, you seem pretty familiar with this secret realm. I'm guessing you researched it beforehand. Lead the way and show me if there's any treasure left around here. You're weak right now. With my protection, you'll have a chance to find opportunities. Let's split the good stuff 50-50. How about that? 50-50? Like I'd believe you. Him? I've lived through this once before, don't I know him by now? He'll definitely keep everything for himself at the critical moment, maybe even kill me to cover his tracks. Alice didn't believe him in her heart but feigned ignorance on the surface. Lin Tianming continued, I heard there's only the mechanical ascension pool in this secret realm and the mechanical divine fluid that the robot and I just used. I was planning to leave after finishing up. Then you should go back first. This secret realm is huge, there might still be treasures. I'll go look on my own. After speaking, he walked toward another path. Alice, initially nervous that he might snatch treasures, smirked when she saw the direction he was heading. Good thing I didn't give him directions. That path has no treasure and loops back to the starting point. Once he's far enough, I'll head to the other side, grab the artifact, and regain my strength. Once I recover with the artifact, I'll come back and settle the score with him. Hearing her inner thoughts, Lin Tianming adjusted his course and headed toward a different, unexplored path. Alice's smug smile froze instantly. A moment later, she panicked. Not that way. Lin Tianming ignored her and continued down the correct path. Feeling both weak and unwilling to give up, Alice forced herself to her feet, tucked away the mechanical doll, and chased after him. Tianming, you need to listen to me. That way is dangerous, turn back. Tianming, I swear I'm not lying. That path is extremely dangerous. The more dangerous, the better. The more dangerous it is, the likelier it is to hide treasure. If you're scared, go back alone. Stop following me. Why don't you ever listen? Ugh. Alice caught up to Lin Tianming, desperately trying to persuade him to change paths, but no matter what she said, Lin Tianming was resolute. As they continued forward, the final treasure of the mechanical secret realm was just ahead. At this point, Alice was too drained to fight him for it and could only watch as he claimed the treasure once again. The thought infuriated her. She stomped her foot and let out a frustrated groan. If Lin Tianming insists on taking this route, I can't compete with him in my current state. If I follow him, I won't get the treasure and might even end up like last time, killed by him. Maybe I should leave now? But I'm so unwilling. I came so early this time, so why is he still taking most of the treasures? Hearing Alice's grievances, Lin Tianming felt a bit wronged. He had never intended to hog all the opportunities. So far, the 2 bottles of mechanical divine fluid and the mechanical ascension pool had all gone to Alice. He had only used the pool briefly and didn't stop her from claiming the rest of the opportunities. Besides, he had already told her that if they found more treasures, they could split them 50-50. She just didn't trust him. If this were the original Lin Tianming, he would have undoubtedly wanted to keep everything for himself, even resorting to murder and theft. But he wasn't the original. He had his own principles. Back in the Lost Lands, when Yi Qingxue needed the gene serum to repair her soul, he hadn't taken it from her. Even though he obtained other divine treasures, he didn't harm Yi Qingxue. Instead, he protected her from the whispers of the celestial key angel. Afterward, he kept his promise, safeguarding Yi Qingxue and earning her genuine trust. Alice now was like Yi Qingxue had been back then, distrusting him. However, Lin Tianming believed that time would prove he was different. He didn't say much and continued down the path Alice didn't want him to take. Soon, they arrived at the location of the final treasure. The moment they stepped in, Lin Tianming felt an overwhelming, invisible force press down on him, forcing him to his knees. What kind of power is this? How is it crushing me like this? Shocked, he quickly retreated from the area to avoid being flattened like a pancake. Once outside, he turned to Alice. Good thing I reacted quickly. Otherwise, I'd have been squashed. Do you know anything about that area? Alice stared at him in horror, as if recalling a terrible memory. Don't make me go in there to scout. I don't know anything. I don't want the treasure anymore. I just want to leave, right now.
Last time, it was here that he betrayed me, ambushed me, and left me gravely injured. He even used me as a tool to scout the way, tossing me into this gravity zone to suffer.
I should have left earlier. Why did I insist on staying? Is it too late to leave now?
I don't want to endure the gravity torture again or help him disable the device, only for the treasure to end up benefiting him. As these thoughts raced through her mind, Alice turned to flee. But just as she turned, Lin Tianming grabbed her and lifted her off the ground. No matter how much she struggled, he didn't let go.
Please, Tianming, don't throw me in there to scout the way. I won't fight you for the treasure anymore. I'll leave, okay?
Just like last time, when I was powerless, he picked me up and threw me in there. Hearing her terrified inner thoughts, Lin Tianming didn't respond. Instead, he carried Alice back toward the gravity treasure zone and pointed to the glowing pillar at the center.
Do you think that glowing pillar is the source of the suppression here? Probably. He's not really going to make me go in there and suffer through the gravity to disable the device, is he? Lin Tianming decided to tease her. Go check it out. I think the pillar is the issue. Can you shut it down? Upon hearing this, Alice's vision darkened, and she nearly fainted. Just as Alice thought he was about to toss her in, Lin Tianming released his grip. To her utter shock, Lin Tianming walked into the area himself. Alice stood frozen. He didn't make me go in to scout?
Lin Tianming ignored Alice's stunned expression and transformed his body into a mechanical form. He had already planned this. If the mechanical form didn't work, he'd try shifting into a spiritual state next. Fortunately, after transforming into his mechanical body, the terrifying gravity's effects were significantly reduced. Though there was still some pressure, he managed to move through the area and reached the central zone. Circling the gravity device Alice had mentioned, Lin Tianming quickly figured out how it worked and successfully shut it down. After the gravity device was disabled, the oppressive gravitational threat dissipated from the surroundings. Lin Tianming carefully pocketed the intricate gravity device and attempted to establish a connection with it. When he successfully claimed ownership of the gravity device, a faint smile tugged at the corners of his lips.
This artifact, capable of unleashing multiplied gravity to crush enemies, had become his new ace for survival.
Stowing the gravity device securely, he turned his gaze toward Alice, who was still standing on the outskirts, dazed. Alice, why are you just standing there? Get over here. We'll split the loot 50-50. Lin Tianming's words snapped Alice out of her trance, and she wondered if she had misheard.
You want me to split the loot with you? This Tianming feels different from the one in my previous life. Could my rebirth have triggered some kind of butterfly effect? No way. This has to be a trick. He must be planning to torment me further. Seeing her hesitation, Lin Tianming grew impatient. Why do you girls always take so long to make up your minds? Hurry up! His harsher tone startled Alice, who had lost her strength and feared he might resort to violence. She quickly got up and ran toward him. It worked. Sometimes, being firm was the only way. Lin Tianming thought to himself and then softened his demeanor with a smile. Alice, if it weren't for you, I wouldn't even have found this mechanical secret realm. I keep my word, we'll split the loot 50-50. I've already connected with the gravity device. It can amplify gravity to crush enemies. I've taken one treasure, so it's your turn now. Pick whatever you like, I won't fight you for it. The more generous Lin Tianming seemed, the more frightened Alice became. Tianming, I lost the duel. I don't have the strength to compete with you. I swear I won't act out. Please don't toy with me. Recalling how she was crushed under Lin Tianming's heel in her past life, Alice's body trembled. Am I destined to not only be humiliated again in this life but also face an even worse fate? Thanks to his ability to eavesdrop on her thoughts, Lin Tianming knew all about the suffering Alice had endured in their previous life. She had been used as a tool to scout dangers, subjected to torment by the gravity device, and after helping him disable it, further humiliated under his feet. If he hadn't thought she was dead, she might have been dragged out of the secret realm only to continue suffering at his hands. Lin Tianming understood that earning her trust was nearly impossible. His only choice was to adopt a firm attitude to ensure she safely obtained a treasure, hoping to gradually change her perception of him. He feigned a threatening tone, choose quickly, or I'll get mad. Don't be mad. I'll pick. Just don't hit me. Powerless and haunted by past abuse, Alice had no choice but to comply. I'll just take it one step at a time. Defying him will only make it worse. Taking a deep breath, she began examining the treasures laid out before her. The gravity device is already with Tianming. That leaves the crimson flame and the soul lash dot. 50-50 split? How do you even split 3 treasures evenly?
Though she couldn't figure out what Lin Tianming was planning, Alice finally decided on the soul lash. It was a whip crafted with precision machinery, extremely flexible and unbreakable, no matter how it was bent. The soul lash targets the soul directly. With this, I'll have a way to fight back against Tianming in the future.
But would he actually let me take it? If he notices my interest, he might torment me even worse.
I should just go for the crimson flame.
He probably wouldn't care if I chose something less significant.
That might give me a chance to survive. Although she wanted the soul lash, Alice suspected Lin Tianming was testing her and wouldn't truly let her have such a powerful artifact. Just as she hesitated and reached toward the crimson flame, Lin Tianming placed a hand on her shoulder, making her flinch.
You? What are you doing? Lin Tianming smiled. I noticed you've been staring at that whip for a while. Is that the one you want?
Though Lin Tianming seemed kind to Alice, his smile was nothing short of demonic, a calculated ploy to trap her.
No, I don't want that whip at all. Tianming, I was thinking about taking the one with flames.
Before she could finish, Lin Tianming grabbed her delicate hand and forcibly placed it on the soul lash.
If you want it, just take it. No, I really don't want it. Tianming, this whip should stay with you. Alice was stunned by Lin Tianming's sudden generosity.
Tears welled up in her eyes as fear gripped her. She was certain that as soon as she touched the whip, Lin Tianming would strike her down and humiliate her.
I said take it.
Lin Tianming's sharp command left Alice no choice but to reluctantly accept the soul lash. As she took it, she kept glancing at him nervously, terrified he might lash out.
Thankfully, her worst fears didn't materialize, at least, not yet. Try connecting with the whip. See what it's called and what it can do.
Under Lin Tianming's insistent prompting, Alice reluctantly established a link with the soul lash, though her anxiety lingered. She knew that if Lin Tianming wanted, he could take it from her at any time. This whip is called the soul lash. It's designed to target souls and was created by the mechanical divine kingdom specifically to combat ascended soul cultivators. Alice considered lying, but fear of being caught and punished forced her to tell the truth. Lin Tianming was slightly surprised that Alice had been honest. Given his ability to hear her inner thoughts, he already knew what the whip was capable of. Even if she had lied, he wouldn't have held it against her.
He teased her with a grin. No wonder you wanted it. Were you planning to use it on me? Alice quickly denied it. No,
I would never. Her heart raced, afraid he might seize on her words as an excuse to torment her. To her surprise, Lin Tianming shifted the conversation to the crimson flame.
The last treasure is going to be tricky to split, Alice. Alice immediately offered, I don't have any strength left. Just having the soul lash is good enough for me. You can take the crimson flame, I don't need it.
Lin Tianming approached the crimson flame and circled it a few times before snapping his fingers.
I've got it. This is a pair of gauntlets, one for each of us. 50-50 split, just like I said.
Without hesitation, he grabbed one gauntlet and established a connection with it.
This artifact is called Crimson Flame. It has 3 forms, gauntlet, claw, and throwing disc.
Excited, Lin Tianming demonstrated the other 2 forms of the weapon on the spot. Once he'd had his fun, he tossed the remaining gauntlet to Alice.
Catch, Alice. I said 50-50, and I meant it. The last treasure is yours.
Alice instinctively caught the gauntlet, staring at Lin Tianming in stunned silence as his expression radiated genuine kindness.
Tianming actually gave me the other half of Crimson Flame. Is he really the same person I knew in my previous life?
Since you're a student from the Northern Shadow region visiting the Imperial Academy, you might as well stick around. Let's head back to the academy together, Lin Tianming suggested after dividing the treasures. Alice lowered her head, staring at the gauntlets in her hands. After a moment of hesitation, she agreed.
Okay, I'll go back with you. What is Ming really thinking right now? Does he truly have no intention of killing me for the treasure? Would he try to kill me on the way back?
Having lost all her strength, Alice felt like her life was entirely in Lin Tianming's hands, subject to his every whim.
She followed him back, apprehensive and on edge.
Lin Tianming noticed her unease but chose not to comfort her. He thought that even if he said something, Alice would overthink it. So, he walked in silence, letting his actions speak for themselves.
Alice remained tense the entire way.
When they safely returned to the Imperial Capital's Grand Academy, and Lin Tianming hadn't harmed her in the slightest, Alice was in disbelief.
I actually made it back unharmed? This life's Ming, he's different from the last one.
In my past life, he tricked me emotionally, used me to enter the mechanical secret realm for opportunities, and nearly got me killed.
But in this life, he didn't hurt me and even offered to split the treasure evenly despite my current weakened state.
Her feelings were conflicted, and her eyes reflected a mix of emotions toward Lin Tianming. Alice, now that we're safely back at the academy, let's part ways here. Hearing his polite farewell, Alice quickly stopped him. Wait. Lin Tianming turned to her, puzzled. What is it? After a brief hesitation, Alice retrieved the God-Smiting Whip and a pair of crimson flame gauntlets from the spatial connection with her artifact. Ming, these two artifacts, you really gave them to me? If you want them back, now's your chance. Once I regain my strength, I might not want to return them to you. Lin Tianming chuckled. Keep them. Without you, I wouldn't have been able to enter the mechanical secret realm. These artifacts are yours by right. Well, okay then. Thank you, Ming. Even though I attacked you the moment I saw you, you were still so generous. Hearing her gratitude, Lin Tianming felt that all his efforts had paid off. At least her opinion of him had improved. I'm exhausted. It's already past midnight. I need to head back. If I'm late tomorrow, the teacher will definitely scold me. See you around, Alice. See you. Alice stood frozen, watching Lin Tianming stride away with effortless ease. By the time she recovered, he had already disappeared into the night of the Imperial Capital's Grand Academy. Could my reincarnation truly change someone's personality? She glanced down again at the God-Smiting Whip and Crimson Flame gauntlets. Ming, that guy. Next time we meet, it'll be at the Global Advanced Awakeners Academy tournament. No matter how much you've changed, as the goddess of mechanisms, I'll make sure to defeat you this time. With her goal set, Alice returned to her temporary accommodations at the academy to rest. The next day, at the Lightning Awakening grounds, Lin Tianming, sporting dark circles under his eyes, arrived for Jiang Han's one-on-one awakening tutorial. He was the only student in the academy without a class. Jiang Han frowned at him. What did you do last night? Nothing much, just couldn't sleep. Ha! Lin Tianming replied vaguely, unwilling to admit he had ventured into the mechanical secret realm. Jiang Han could tell he wasn't being truthful but didn't press further. She got straight to the point. As I mentioned yesterday, today I'll help you develop your unknown soul power. Ready? Lin Tianming perked up. Yes, Teacher Jiang Han. She smiled. Are you prepared? I'll be using my lightning abilities to conduct soul power training. Ready? Lin Tianming nodded, full of anticipation. Jiang Han's tone turned meaningful. Brace yourself. This is going to hurt. It'll hurt deep in your soul. Lin Tianming inhaled sharply, suddenly worried she might take this opportunity to get back at him for something. Before he could think further, his soul was struck by a bolt of lightning, the excruciating pain making his entire body tremble. Jiang Han summoned lightning chains, which pierced into his body. Lin Tianming's body jolted, though it remained unharmed. His soul, however, was forcibly pulled out by the chains. Seeing his soul extracted, Lin Tianming asked in a trembling voice, Am I dead? Jiang Han laughed. You're not dead. This technique is called the Wrathful Thunder Soul Mark. It extracts a portion of your soul for materialization. Does your soul hurt now? Lin Tianming exhaled in relief. It hurts a lot. Jiang Han smirked. Well, it's about to hurt even more. When my lightning strikes the portion of your extracted soul, the pain will double. The soul training starts now. As soon as she finished speaking, a bolt of lightning struck his soul, the pain causing him to cry out. What kind of training is this? Are you trying to electrocute me to death, Teacher Jiang Han? Lin Tianming had always respected his teachers, but this session made him question whether Jiang Han was taking revenge on him. If he hadn't been able to hear her inner thoughts about unlocking his potential, he would have lost it by now. Although I can't be certain if this life's Tianming really has the unique soul talents I suspect, possibly akin to a divine-level ability, one thing is clear, this soul-targeted training will definitely help if done right. Watching as lightning bolts relentlessly struck his extracted soul without mercy, Lin Tianming couldn't help but complain internally. Teacher Jiang Han, are you really being careful with the intensity? I feel like I'm about to explode from the pain. Despite his grumblings, he stayed calm and noticed that with each strike, his soul grew tougher and more robust. This proved Jiang Han's devilish training was indeed effective. Acknowledging its benefits, Lin Tianming gritted his teeth and endured the double-layered agony of the lightning strikes, determined to see the training through. As time passed, the unbearable pain that once made him curse out loud began to subside. He even started to feel a faint sense of enlightenment, as if he were on the verge of awakening a new, powerful ability. Seizing this fleeting inspiration, he focused entirely on the sensation, trying to grasp the opportunity. Jiang Han also noticed his soul undergoing a quiet transformation. This is a sign of awakening a new ability. Tianming, this child, whether in his past life or this one, has extraordinary talent that leaves me envious. In his past life, he never encountered the right opportunities to awaken any abilities. What he'll awaken this time remains to be seen. If it's a soul-related skill, then my earlier hypothesis is correct, he truly has a rare and special soul ability. Under Jiang Han's watchful and hopeful gaze, Lin Tianming's soul power grew stronger, eventually forming a vortex-like tornado. When he succeeded in solidifying this soul tornado, Lin Tianming discovered he had unlocked a new category of abilities, Soul Energy Ascension. This category wasn't part of the God Hand abilities but stood parallel to it as its own major classification. The Soul Spark, Soul Energy Conversion, and the newly awakened Soul Energy Ascension all fell under this category. Soul Energy Storm. Teacher Jiang Han, thanks to you, I've awakened a new ability. Excited by the discovery of his new skill, he immediately shared his joy. This is section 37/40. Following your instructions, I have processed the content while maintaining the paragraph structure, line breaks, and overall layout. Here is the result. If not for Jiang Han's professional soul power training, Lin Tianming would never have figured out this method in such a short time. Indeed, if you want to unlock your supernatural potential, you need to find a professional teacher. Lin Tianming was not the original host. He cherished those who genuinely cared for him and would never betray his teacher like the original host did. In just 2 days, Jiang Han helped him develop the God's Hand looting ability and the Soul Ascension skill abilities never recorded in history, leaving no precedent to follow. Jiang Han poured her heart and soul into training him. Such a dedicated teacher was truly rare. Back on Blue Star, Lin Tianming had witnessed many teachers exploiting students for personal gain, which made him treasure the diligent and responsible Jiang Han even more. He swore he would never let her down. When Jiang Han learned the name of his new skill, her face lit up with satisfaction. So it's called Soul Storm? Not bad. It seems my hypothesis yesterday was correct. You really awakened a new supernatural ability through a secret realm encounter, one different from God's Hand. Asterisk this Tianming's potential is even greater than in his previous life. Asterisk. Asterisk with such talent, I can't wait to witness the day he stands strong on his own. Asterisk. Asterisk I'll need to ensure consistent soul power training from now on. Both God's Hand and his new abilities must stay sharp. Asterisk. Jiang Han's inner thoughts flowed seamlessly into Lin Tianming's mind. He felt touched, but it only deepened his resentment toward the original host for betraying such an incredible mentor. As a transmigrator, he vowed to treasure her teachings. After a whole morning of soul training, your mental energy is likely more drained than your physical energy. Go home and rest well, child. Come find me again tomorrow morning as usual. Jiang Han seemed pleased with the progress of his new skill development. Lin Tianming let out a sigh of relief and replied, "Understood, Teacher Jiang. Thank you for your hard work. I'll head back to rest now." The words had barely left his mouth when he turned to leave. But as he reached the door, Jiang Han's inner monologue suddenly sent a chill down his spine. Asterisk didn't I say yesterday that I must kill him today? Why, then, when I saw him in class this morning, did I work so hard to help him develop new soul abilities? Asterisk. Asterisk Jiang Han, don't hold out hope for this traitorous disciple. You must stay firm. Don't let yourself sink deeper. Don't repeat past mistakes. Asterisk. Sensing Jiang Han's killing intent radiating behind him, Lin Tianming quickly fled the Thunder Awakening training ground. The moment he stepped outside, he exhaled in relief, thankful to have dodged yet another bullet. Just as he was preparing to leave, a sweet voice called out from ahead. Tianming Gij. He looked up to see Yi Qingxue running into view, having clearly been waiting nearby. Seeing his one successfully won-over little girlfriend, Lin Tianming's spirits immediately lifted. Qingxue, were you waiting here for me? Of course, Tianming Gij. Come with me to the north gate. As Yi Qingxue spoke, she grabbed his arm and started pulling him toward the north gate. Lin Tianming assumed she wanted to grab lunch together, so he asked, the north gate? Why not the south cafeteria? It's closer. Don't rush. Just follow me to the north gate, you'll see why. Do you know what day it is today? Seeing her excitement, Lin Tianming frowned and asked, what's so special about today? While pulling him along, Yi Qingxue explained. Today, the second-year elites who participated in the Global Advanced Awakeners Academy tournament are returning. They're the cream of the crop in the second year. Let's go see how many of them can match up to you. At the north gate of the imperial capital Great Emperor Academy, a sizable crowd of awakened students had already gathered. Most of them were first-year newcomers, with a few upperclassmen who had returned to campus early. The second-year elite team, which represented the academy in the global tournament,
was scheduled to return around noon, arriving by school bus.
The students had gathered, eager to catch a glimpse of these top-tier talents. First-year students, in particular, were most curious to see the second-year prodigies.
Did you hear?
The 10 strongest second years from the Imperial Capital Academy are coming back today.
I was following the global tournament. Our academy placed second this year. Same here. I watched the finals. Senior Yanyu pushed the Northern Yin region's strongest, Drake, to the brink. He only lost by a hair. It was so close.
Lin Tianming, pulled along by Yi Qingxue, overheard the surrounding students discussing the Northern Yin region. It reminded him of Alice, who he had defeated last night and who also hailed from there.
He didn't join the conversation, merely standing with Yi Qingxue under the shade of a tree, waiting.
None of the students noticed that Lin Tianming, the famed first-year newcomer, was among them. To push a Northern Yin prodigy to the limit and take second place, that's already impressive for our academy. The Northern Yin region has the world's best training resources and top-tier recruits.
Losing to them isn't shameful. Beating Northern Yin to claim first place is nearly impossible.
The last time we won was during senior Wang Yannan's era. She practically crushed the Northern Yin geniuses. In the past decade, only her generation managed to outshine Northern Yin.
Every other time, we've been completely outclassed.
Sigh, I wonder if any of us first years, after a year of training, can take down Northern Yin's strongest and slap them in the face next summer. As the students passionately discussed their future potential, Yi Qingxue clenched her tiny fists and said to Lin Tianming,
"With a genius like Tianming in our class, our generation will definitely overshadow Northern Yin."
In my past life, I wasn't a freshman here, but I followed the global tournament. Tianming dominated Northern Yin's top prodigy and claimed the championship. Even though things have changed this time, with me, the reborn ice goddess, as his sparring partner, guiding his peak ice cultivation, global victory is guaranteed. Lin Tianming looked at Yi Qingxue, her eyes brimming with encouragement, and smiled.
"Qingxue, you have to work hard too. Aim to face me in the finals next year."
Even without her encouragement, Lin Tianming was brimming with confidence about next year's global tournament. After personally defeating Northern Yin's strongest, Alice, last night, he was confident he could win again next year. At that moment, Yi Qingxue noticed a school bus pulling up outside the north gate and gently nudged Lin Tianming's arm.
"Tianming, look! A bus just arrived at the north gate. The 10 second-year elites are back." Lin Tianming followed her gaze toward the north gate.
From the bus emerged a group of awakened individuals radiating powerful auras, leisurely making their way into the academy. They were the 10 strongest second years. As Lin Tianming and the crowd watched them, the second years also scanned the gathered students.
One of them, confident and unreserved, seemed at ease with the attention, occasionally greeting the onlookers. He turned to his companion and said, "So these are this year's first years? They look decent. Let's see which of them can actually fight."
Another second year, sporting noticeable dark circles under his eyes, yawned and muttered, "I'm exhausted.
Jet lag is killing me.
I just want to crash in my dorm, don't care about anything else."
Here's the translated content adapted for an American audience.
The curious freshman glanced at him and said, "Zhang Zishi, are you really that sleepy? Don't forget, you're a sophomore now, you've got to set a good example for the freshmen." Zhang Zishi mumbled groggily, "Li Hao, weren't we still freshmen when we went to the competition?"
Li Hao rolled his eyes. "That was when we left.
Now the new semester has started, you're a sophomore."
Zhang Zishi yawned again. "Oh, that makes sense."
Li Hao, losing interest, turned to another sophomore who had been glued to his phone. Noticing that the phone was playing a video of Lin Tianming battling Fenglan, he patted the guy on the shoulder and teased, "Lei Dong, you've been watching this since yesterday.
Are you fascinated by a couple of freshmen, or are you interested in the Feng family's heiress? She is pretty, but don't tell me you're planning to go after her."
Lei Dong, irritated, let sparks of electricity flash across his body and snapped, "Leave me alone." Unfazed, Li Hao smirked.
"Did I hit the nail on the head? Lei Dong, are you in love?"
A sophomore girl nearby chuckled, "I don't think Lei Dong's into the Feng heiress, I think he's into Lin Tianming, that freshman."
Zhang Zishi, still half asleep, blurted out, "Lei Dong likes guys?"
Lei Dong shot him a death glare.
"You wanna die?"
Li Hao, intrigued, turned to the girl, Mo Jinghong. "So, tell us, why is Lei Dong so focused on Lin Tianming?"
Mo Jinghong replied, "Lin Tianming is the first student that Professor Jiang Han personally accepted as a disciple.
Lei Dong tried to join Jiang Han last year and got rejected, so obviously, he's jealous."
Li Hao nodded in realization.
"Ah, so Lei Dong is jealous of little Lin Tianming."
Lei Dong, now fuming, let arcs of electricity course around his body. Mo Jinghong. Li Hao. Do you want to fight me? The leading sophomore cleared his throat and intervened. Lei Dong, calm down. Don't start a scene right after returning, there are freshmen all around. And Mo Jinghong, Li Hao, stop provoking him. Mo Jinghong crossed her arms defiantly. I'm just telling the truth. Lei Dong, why are you so mad about being rejected? Not my problem if you can't handle facts.
Then, addressing the leader, Yongyu, she added, fine. For your sake, I'll let it go today.
But Lei Dong's petty, he shouldn't blame others for stating the obvious. Li Hao shrugged and stayed quiet, while the other sophomores kept their distance from the drama.
Lei Dong, visibly annoyed, put his phone away and followed Yongyu and the others toward the campus.
Nearby, a freshman whispered, "Hey, isn't that Lin Tianming, one of the two freshmen who got admitted on recommendation?"
I didn't expect him to show up here, checking out the return of the sophomore elites. Yeah, he beat Feng Lan at the Windchime Arena yesterday, and the day before, he took down a level 25 sophomore named Wang Jian.
He's already famous at the Great Imperial Academy.
Man, I wonder if he could take on these 10 top sophomores.
He did beat Wang Jian, after all. Hearing this, Lei Dong quickly spotted Lin Tianming. Lin Tianming was standing with Yi Qingxue.
When he noticed Lei Dong staring at him, his eyes turned cold.
Who's this sophomore? Lin Tianming didn't recognize him. Why the hostile stare? Could it be that this guy was another person wronged by the original owner of his body in the past life?
But his system was called the Goddess Fortune Binding System, it wasn't supposed to attract guys.
So why was this sophomore glaring at him?
Ahead, Yongyu looked back and noticed Lei Dong fixated on Lin Tianming.
Lei Dong, we still need to check in. Don't fall behind.
But Lei Dong ignored him and, like a bolt of lightning, appeared directly in front of Lin Tianming. He unleashed his powerful lightning ability, exerting a palpable pressure on Lin Tianming.
You're Lin Tianming?
Yi Qingxue, standing beside Lin Tianming, immediately bristled upon seeing Lei Dong try to intimidate her Tianming-ji, big brother Tianming.
How dare this guy mess with my Tianming-ji? Just because you awakened your powers a year earlier and have a higher level, don't think my ice god powers are scared of you. I'll show you how terrifying the ice god's mastery of abilities can be. Though she was only level 15, Yi Qingxue released her extreme frost domain, causing even Lei Dong to falter. His lightning powers, suppressed by the freezing cold, began to weaken. This was the pinnacle understanding of abilities by Yi Qingxue, the ice god. Even against higher-level opponents, she could negate their powers. Previously, Feng Lan had used a similar tactic to easily dismantle the attacks of level 25 Wang Jian. If you dare bully my Tianming-ji, I, Yi Qingxue, will be the first to stand against you. Seeing Yi Qingxue's imposing presence and feeling his abilities being restrained, Lei Dong's expression darkened. He had originally intended to humiliate Lin Tianming publicly. Lin Tianming hadn't expected Yi Qingxue to step in so quickly to defend him. After a moment of surprise, he gently placed a hand on the furious Yi Qingxue. Calm down, Qingxue. This upperclassman might just want to talk to me. Let's not be so quick to attack.
But he was clearly trying to suppress you with his lightning just now.
Trust me, he's probably holding back for your sake. Don't overreact. Fine.
Under Lin Tianming's persuasion, Yi Qingxue withdrew her extreme frost domain. Lin Tianming knew Lei Dong had tried to pressure him, but he wanted to handle this himself.
He didn't want Yi Qingxue taking the lead.
If she hadn't intervened earlier, he might have retaliated on instinct.
May I ask for your name, senior?
Lei Dong glanced at Yi Qingxue before turning back to Lin Tianming.
Lei Dong. What brings you to me, Senior Lei Dong?
I heard you just arrived at the Great Imperial Academy and already defeated Wang Jian, a level 25 sophomore. Then I heard the freshman mention your name, so I figured I'd challenge you.
Of course, Lei Dong wasn't being honest.
He was jealous that Lin Tianming had been accepted as a disciple by Jiang Han, a privilege Lei Dong had failed to secure. He wanted to vent that frustration. As someone with SSS tier Yin-Yang dual lightning abilities, why hadn't Jiang Han chosen him instead? From Lei Dong's perspective, he was clearly superior to Lin Tianming.
Lin Tianming could sense the insincerity behind Lei Dong's words, but he played along. A chance to spar with you, Senior Lei Dong, would be an honor. If there's any misunderstanding from earlier, I hope you won't hold it against us.
I'd be grateful for your guidance. Lei Dong was caught off guard, he hadn't expected Lin Tianming to agree so readily.
Are you sure you want to spar? Lin Tianming feigned eagerness.
Of course.
As long as Senior Lei Dong doesn't mind Qingxue's earlier behavior, I'd be thrilled to learn from you. It's the fastest way for me to grow.
Inwardly, Lin Tianming was already planning how to teach Lei Dong a lesson in return for the earlier intimidation.
Lei Dong smirked. If you're that keen on improving yourself, how could I refuse?
At that moment, the other 9 sophomores caught up to them. Li Hao immediately chimed in, Lei Dong, isn't it kind of unfair for a level 27 to challenge a level 15 freshman?
Imo Jinghong added, yeah, if you're so confident, why not stop leveling up for a year and then have a fair fight?
This is the content of paragraph 39/40, processed according to your logic. The original paragraph structure, line breaks, and overall layout have been preserved as requested. Lei Dong defended himself. He wanted to spar, and as his senior, of course, I'd hold back and just give him some pointers. But deep down, he was determined to teach Lin Tianming a lesson.
Zhang Zishi complained, you're dragging this out. The 9 of us have to wait for you to finish before we can report in and finally get some sleep. Other second years stayed silent, watching the scene unfold. Yang Yu asked, Lei Dong, are you sure about this?
Lei Dong met Yang Yu's gaze, feeling a wave of nervousness, but gritted his teeth and said, I'm sure. Yang Yu turned to Lin Tianming.
Freshman, are you really going to spar with Lei Dong? He's ranked 10th among second years, a level 27 SSS-grade talent. He's not like Wang Jian, whom you faced before. If you regret this, I can take him away for you.
Hearing Yang Yu's offer to help Lin Tianming, Lei Dong immediately grew uneasy. Luckily, Lin Tianming replied, thank you for your concern, senior, but I'd still like to spar with senior Lei Dong.
I trust he'll show restraint.
Seeing this, Yang Yu refrained from saying more. Lin Tianming and Lei Dong, under the watchful eyes of the crowd, headed toward the Wind Belle arena. When they arrived, Lin Tianming noticed Feng Lan had been waiting for some time and even waved at him. Tianming still accepted Lei Dong's challenge, just like in our past life.
Back then, Tianming was only level 9 and couldn't unleash the full power of his copy ability. He was badly beaten by the level 27 Lei Dong.
But in this life, Tianming has even defeated me, the reincarnated wind sword goddess. Lei Dong is in for a rough time this time. Though in the past life, Tianming suffered today, he killed Lei Dong a year later. If he wins today, the timeline may change.
Will he still kill Lei Dong?
Hearing Feng Lan's words, Lin Tianming furrowed his brows.
Why exactly was Lei Dong so jealous of him? But since Feng Lan didn't elaborate, Lin Tianming couldn't find out the real reason.
Lei Dong said with confidence, freshman, you go first.
Lin Tianming decided to give him a proper lesson. Senior, you said I could go first. Dark Thunder.
Immediately, Lin Tianming unleashed Lei Dong's own ability, copied through his divine hand. The black lightning crackled with a chilling aura, its power surpassing even Lei Dong's original technique.
Lei Dong's expression changed. He hadn't watched the video of Lin Tianming's battle with Wang Jian.
He only knew Lin Tianming could copy abilities but never imagined they'd be even stronger.
Lei Dong hadn't anticipated this and couldn't dodge in time as the Dark Thunder came crashing down. Boom!
Taking the attack head-on, Lei Dong felt the icy cold seep into his bones and coughed up blood repeatedly. The surrounding students were stunned.
Lei Dong is ranked 10th among the second-year Awakeners, and yet Lin Tianming made him cough blood with just one move? Level 15 versus level 27, and with SSS-grade talent at that, how is this even possible?
Looks like the Imperial Academy has a real prodigy this year.
Hearing the astonished remarks, Lei Dong grew even angrier.
Lin Tianming, however, smiled provocatively.
Senior, I thought you could handle it, so I went all out. I didn't mean to make you cough blood. Should I escort you to the infirmary? Lei Dong's rage boiled over. Lin Tianming, I underestimated you earlier. I didn't expect you to be this strong. But I won't hold back anymore. I'll teach you a proper lesson. Solar Thunder. The blazing solar thunder lit up the arena, dazzling and disorienting the onlookers. Lei Dong's lightning abilities consist of Yin and Yang dual thunders.
Yin chills to the bone, while Yang burns like a blazing sun, extremely difficult to counter.
Feng Lan's thoughts gave Lin Tianming deeper insight into Lei Dong's dual thunder abilities. Energy conversion.
Lin Tianming didn't take the solar thunder head-on but effortlessly used energy conversion to neutralize the powerful attack. At the same time, he appeared above Lei Dong, raising his hands to gather an even more fearsome, knockoff version of Lei Dong's solar thunder. Solar Thunder! Oh no! Lei Dong had thought he could handle Lin Tianming's evasion techniques, but he didn't expect Lin Tianming to forcibly materialize a stronger version of his own ability. Now, the solar thunder hanging above his head weighed on him like a mountain. Boom! The blistering solar thunder struck harder than the icy dark thunder. While the first attack left him coughing blood, this one left Lei Dong battered and bruised, his condition worsening.
Senior Lei Dong, shall we call it a day? Tianming, don't let him off easy. Teach him a lesson he won't forget. Hearing his girlfriend Yi Qingshua's inner voice, Lin Tianming knew Lei Dong wouldn't back down.
He deliberately said this to provoke him.
Sure enough, Lei Dong's anger only grew, his temper boiling over. You're impressive, freshman.
Beating Wang Jian means I'll have to get serious to guide you properly. Despite being thoroughly beaten, Lei Dong pretended he had been holding back, trying to maintain his superior facade.
But the second years weren't buying it. Zhang Zishi perked up, commenting how Lin Tianming's copy ability not only replicated but enhanced Lei Dong's lightning techniques.
If it had no upper limit, he could grow stronger with every encounter.
Li Hao grew curious. So, does that mean he could take on our ace, Yang Yu?
Yang Yu merely glanced at Li Hao before returning his focus to the fight. Mo Jinghong also praised Lin Tianming, expressing interest in befriending him and learning more.
These discussions only darkened Lei Dong's expression.
His claims of holding back were clearly exposed, and the freshman began doubting him. Furious, Lei Dong charged at Lin Tianming with his ultimate move, Solar Thunder Blaze. Lin Tianming countered with an even stronger Solar Thunder Blaze, tearing through Lei Dong's attack with overwhelming power.
Lei Dong was dumbfounded as the enhanced Solar Thunder Blaze hurtled toward him. This can't be. I'm Lei Dong, an SSS-grade Yin-Yang dual thunder talent, a level 27 awakener, and ranked 10th among second years. How could I lose to a first year who just copies abilities? He tried to counter with Dark Thunder, but his injuries left him too weak, and the move collapsed midway. Images of his earlier defeat flashed through his mind. He knew the damage was too severe. The Solar Thunder Blaze struck, worsening his burns and injuries. After the battle, Lei Dong stood in tattered clothes, barely holding himself upright. The crowd was stunned into silence, too shocked to laugh. As his consciousness faded, he vaguely heard a passerby remark. Great talent, but poor character. No potential to achieve greatness, wasted his yin-yang dual thunder gift. Lei Dong recognized the voice as Jiang Han, the mentor who once refused to take him as a disciple. He had set out to humiliate Lin Tianming, but instead, he himself had been utterly humiliated. Seething with anger, he heard Lin Tianming mockingly say, "Thanks to this match, I've touched the threshold of level 16. Thank you, Senior Lei Dong, for your guidance. I'll attempt to break through now."
Lei Dong was so enraged he coughed up fresh blood and collapsed in disgrace. This is section 40/40ths, processed as per your instructions while maintaining the original structure, paragraph breaks, and overall layout. Lin Tianming gave Lei Dong a thorough beating, releasing his pent-up anger while publicly humiliating him. To his surprise, he realized he was on the verge of advancing to level 16. He even thanked Lei Dong, which turned out to be the final straw. Lei Dong was so furious that he spat blood and collapsed, his consciousness fading.
Lin Tianming couldn't help but laugh.
After the fight, Jiang Han reminded him, since you're about to break through, don't waste the opportunity.
Go for it now.
Lin Tianming listened to Jiang Han's advice and recalled what Feng Lan had mentioned earlier. In the past, he had only been level 9, lacked the power to amplify copied abilities, and was frequently defeated by Lei Dong. Back then, it would have taken him a whole year to get revenge and kill Lei Dong. Everyone was worried that changing history might have unforeseen consequences, but Lin Tianming didn't dwell on it. He figured that since he had traveled back in time and his personality was different from the original host, altering history was only natural. Change was necessary to avoid the same tragic fate as the original. This was a promising start. The more he changed, the better his chances of survival in the future. Pushing aside unnecessary thoughts, Lin Tianming said to Jiang Han, "Got it. I'll try to break through to level 16 right now." Yi Qingshui also stepped forward, cheering him on in her sweet voice. Lin Tianming smiled at her, then sat down to begin his advancement. The surrounding students, who had just recovered from their shock, erupted into excited chatter.
Lin Tianming is ridiculously strong. He beat Lei Dong, who's ranked 10th in the second year. His God's Hand ability is insane. Not only can he copy skills, but the copied abilities are even stronger than the originals. With God's Hand, he can defeat higher-level awakeners despite being low-level himself. His combat potential is off the charts. Nearby, second-year student Zhang Zishi yawned, looking bored. "Yang Yu, with Lei Dong like this, how are we supposed to check in?" Zhang Zishi asked. Yang Yu, still staring at Lin Tianming, replied, "I'll take Lei Dong to the medical office. You guys explain the situation to the teacher during check-in." Mo Jinghan interjected, "There's no rush. I want to add him as a friend after he breaks through." Li Hao chimed in, "Same here. I want to see if he really breaks through to level 16. He's only been here a few days, and he's already on the verge of breaking the Imperial Capital Grand Academy's records."
The other second-year students nodded in agreement, eager to witness Lin Tianming's advancement.
Though the fight was over, the crowd around Lin Tianming continued to grow. Everyone wanted to see him level up. And he did not disappoint.
Under the watchful eyes of the audience, Lin Tianming successfully advanced to level 16, surpassing the record he had shared with Fenglan and Yi Qingxue at level 15.
He now stood as the top freshman of the Imperial Capital Grand Academy. Feeling the surge of newfound power, Lin Tianming was overjoyed.
Even better, his God's Hand ability now had an additional slot, allowing him to copy 4 skills, matching his plundering ability.
Jiang Han smiled approvingly. Well done, Tianming.
You really made it to level 16. Lin Tianming expressed his gratitude. It's all thanks to your guidance, Teacher Jiang. Yi Qingxue, however, pouted in dissatisfaction.
What about me? I trained with you all summer.
Of course, I have to thank Qingxue too,
Lin Tianming said. That's more like it.
Yi Qingxue exclaimed triumphantly, linking her arm with his. Seeing this, Fenglan quietly slipped away. At that moment, Mo Jinghong stepped out from the crowd and approached Lin Tianming.
Lin Tianming, add me as a friend.
Yi Qingxue immediately became alert, thinking, another sly fox, and this one's a senior. Lin Tianming patted her head reassuringly before turning to Mo Jinghong.
What's your name, senior? I'm Mo Jinghong, she introduced herself, an SSS rank awakener with the Forge Master ability. I'm in the 2nd year. Nice to meet you. Hearing this, Yi Qingxue's memories of her past life surfaced. So she's the legendary Forge Goddess, Mo Jinghong.
Lin Tianming had initially been delighted to meet such a seemingly kind senior, especially since she had exposed Lei Dong's earlier scheme to humiliate him.
But when Yi Qingxue's thoughts revealed that Mo Jinghong was the Forge Goddess, Lin Tianming's nerves kicked in. Could it be? Mo Jinghong was another goddess wronged by the original host in the previous timeline? Noticing Lin Tianming's sudden tension, Mo Jinghong asked curiously, what's wrong, Lin Tianming?
Lin Tianming quickly composed himself.
And nothing. Good. Here, scan my code and let's add each other as friends.
Sure. As they exchanged contact information, Lin Tianming tried to eavesdrop on Mo Jinghong's thoughts but could only hear the voices of Jiang Han and Yi Qingxue.
He couldn't hear anything from Mo Jinghong. The system also didn't notify him of any binding with Mo Jinghong. Could it be that, while Mo Jinghong ascended to godhood, she wasn't one of the goddesses wronged by the original host, so the system didn't react?
Unable to determine whether Mo Jinghong was a reincarnator or had been wronged in the past, Lin Tianming decided to keep observing her. Aside from Yi Qingxue, he still needed to win over Fenglan, Jiang Han, Wang Yanran, and Alice. If Mo Jinghong turned out to be another adversary, he'd truly be overwhelmed. He sincerely hoped she wasn't. That would spare him from dealing with yet another potentially troublesome target. After successfully adding Lin Tianming as a friend, Mo Jinghong's lips curved into a curious smile. All set. Lin Tianming, let's hang out sometime.